The Paynes, Rebecca, Chris, their son Tyler, and daughter Chloe, move into a sprawling suburban home, unaware of the entity that lurks within. The presence watches them, unseen yet always there, bound to the house. Through its eyes, the cracks in the family's foundation are laid bare. Rebecca, desperate to maintain their privileged life, has resorted to financial fraud at work, while Chris, weary and distant, contemplates leaving her. She fixates on Tyler, her golden child, a cocky swimming champion, while Chloe is left in the shadows, grieving her best friend Nadia, who recently died under mysterious circumstances. Tyler dismisses Nadia's death and another girl's as overdoses, while Chloe clings to the belief that Nadia's spirit lingers nearby, perhaps even in her closet, where the presence often hides. Chloe finds solace in Ryan Caldwell, a friend of Tyler's, with whom she shares moments of vulnerability. Together, they get high and talk about loss, pain, and control. Ryan assures her that she will always have the power to decide when and where they take things further, yet an unease lingers beneath his words. When Chloe breaks down in tears, Ryan consoles her, but the presence watches, tense and wary. As they grow closer, something unseen acts. A shelf in Chloe's closet crashes down, violently interrupting the moment before it can escalate. Meanwhile, Tyler and his friends carry out a cruel prank, coercing a female classmate into sending a private photo and then spreading it across social media. The fallout is immediate and devastating. Rebecca, ever blind to Tyler's faults, brushes it off, but Chris and Chloe are disgusted. That night, the presence unleashes its rage, tearing through Tyler's room in a storm of fury. The house is no longer silent, something is here, and now, the family knows it. Desperate for answers, Chris contacts the realtor, who swears that no one ever died in the house. Legally, she would have to disclose that. But she offers a suggestion. Her sister-in-law is a medium. When the woman arrives, she senses the presence immediately and studies a vintage mirror built into the fireplace mantel, an object that seems to blur the lines between the living and the dead. She speaks of time collapsing, of spirits confused between past and present. Chloe listens, shaken, but Tyler and Rebecca scoff. Chloe and Ryan's relationship deepens, and eventually, they have sex. But later, Ryan secretly spikes her drink with a mysterious white powder. The presence, unseen but alert, acts once again, knocking the glass over before she can take a sip. Chloe and Chris share a rare moment of closeness. He confesses that he believes her when she speaks of the unseen. With age, he has come to see the world differently. The medium returns and warns Chris of an impending event. She speaks of the window that doesn't open and of the presence's purpose. It is here to prevent something. One night, Ryan convinces Chloe to let him stay over while her parents are away, though she warns that Tyler will still be home. As soon as Chris and Rebecca leave, Ryan sets his plan into motion. He drugs Tyler with Ambien, leaving him unconscious in the living room, and makes his way to Chloe, another spiked drink in hand. When Chloe expresses her discomfort, Ryan turns the moment against her, guilt-tripping her into drinking. The drug takes hold, leaving her weak and helpless. With an eerie calm, Ryan leans in and confesses his crimes. He murdered Nadia, he killed the other girl, and he made it all look like overdoses. Now, it's Chloe's turn. Slowly, methodically, he pulls out a thin plastic sheet and begins to cut off her air supply. The presence panics. It cannot touch, it cannot scream, but it can act. It surges toward Tyler, shaking him awake, forcing him to move. Disoriented, but driven by something primal, Tyler staggers upstairs and bursts into Chloe's room. The sight before him is all he needs. With everything he has, he tackles Ryan, sending both of them crashing through the window. The house falls silent. The family leaves the house, shattered and grieving. Before stepping out for the last time, Rebecca feels something, an unseen pull. She turns to the mirror. And there, in the reflection, stands Tyler. The truth crashes over her like a tidal wave. He was the presence all along. He had been there, watching, protecting, trying to stop what was coming. Rebecca collapses in grief as the presence, Tyler, rises, free at last, drifting upward into the night. What do you think really trapped Tyler's spirit in the house? Was it guilt, unfinished business, or something even darker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.